What's going on, guys? Randy here with Marinos Collectibles. Today is kind of like a second part to comic book haul week of my PC. It was kind of like a two-part week, but I'm going to do probably 3 or 4 videos out of it because there are probably about 70-80 books. Just set it up in little categories. That way I give you about a 10-12 minute video instead of watching an hour-long video. Break it up, chop it up, talk about a few books in between. You know the deal, we go over cover price, fair market value. Stay tuned. Alright guys, we're back. We're going to get into it. This is the part 2 of the personal collection pieces for us to go over. So I'm going to start off with books that I got at Out of Print Comics in Greenbush, New York. My buddy John owns it. Great guy. Look it up. Great place. Cheap books. Great value. So he got a big collection in, and there was a lot of books that were graded, and there was a lot of raw books that were raw graded in Mylar by CBCS. I never done that myself. I'm a CGC guy. I just think it's pretty cool that if you do collect raw books, that you could keep it sealed, encapsulated. But I feel like if you're gonna just keep raw books raw, why send it to CBCS to get a raw grade? I don't know. I guess for selling purposes, that would be better because it'd be cheaper to get a slab, and then they're telling you. But anyway, rambling on, we're gonna get into it. I have a stack of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I think they're all in order. This is Crisis on Infinite Earths, number 2, guys. So, it's funny because I read these, majority of them, just not in the order, just random, like where Barry Allen dies, or, spoiler, or this person dies, or first appearance. Just, that's it. I didn't read it straight through. I am going to read it straight through. I'm undecided. At first I was undecided what I was going to do with these. So you can see right here, I'll get a close-up. This is graded. They're saying this is a 9.0. All it says on there, there's a barcode, so you can scan that. Here you go, I'll hold it here. You can scan that, and it brings you to CBCS website, and it tells you this is a 9.0 CBCS, and that's all it is a Mylar with the thick board, and it is sealed with the CBCS stickers, which is cool. So this is number 2, Infinite Crisis on Earth, in a 9.0. Then we have Crisis on Infinite Earths, number 3. Again, these are Marv Wolfman, George Perez, Dick Giordano. This is issue 3 in a 5.5, which is crazy low, but I don't know how that's a 5.5. No way, this is like a 7.5. There's, unless they're staining, it doesn't say, but there's a 5.5. Then we have, wait, that was 3. Yep, now we have 4. This 4 was a key, I can't remember. Death of Monitors, I don't know. But this is a 9.2. There's that cover, pretty cool. Then we have issue 5. This is a nice high grade, 9.6. So it might be a 9.8. Then we have number 6. Is this the full appearance of Anti-Monitor and others? But crazy cover. There are newsstands of this. This is my favorite out of them. This is The Death of Supergirl. Pretty high grade, a 9.2. I have a potential 9.8 I gotta send out. And yep, gotta keep that. This is The Death of Flash. This is one I read before. I love the cover. And an 8.0. Understand? Then we have great cover. We have issue 9 and a 9.2. You see all the villains. We have Crisis on Infinite Earths number 10. Love these. These are almost like looks like the DC versus Marvel covers. Crazy. And this is a 9.6. We have issue 11, another high grade, and a 9.6. And then we have issue 12 and a 9.4. So I thought that's pretty cool. There it is once again, just so you see. Let me know your thoughts on that. Be interested to hear what you think about the raw grading method, and you know, I can't see any other purpose besides selling reference. Like if you were just getting a book, like if you want a raw book and you don't like slab, why would you get a graded raw book? So you could kind of feel the book, but it's still sealed. Once you pop this seal, this is so sticky. Once you pop that, these rip. They don't stick no more. So then the grade would be worthless. So anyway, I'm rambling. Next up, I've been trying to collect this series, not really going crazy fast, just whenever I come across them. There's only a few, maybe 5 or 6 keys in this, but they're great reads. Like right here, we have DC Comics Presents Superman and Spectre, number 2029. This is the second copy of this. I can't remember if I did this in one of my recent videos, but this was actually a good read. So we have that. We have DC Comics Presents Superman and the Shazam Family, issue 34. And then the last one today this is a new one for the PC, in a Mylark. This is DC Comics Presents Superman and Supergirl, number 28. Second appearance and origin of Mongul. First appearance of Reservoir and origin story. In the first one, it's issue 27. You see Mongul way back here, a little Lego-sized figure, and here he's all blown up and everything. It's crazy because he kind of looks somewhat like a Thanos figure, kind of looks somewhat like a Darkseid figure. Oh, God. Oh. And last but not least, let me go by order. We'll go by 4, 68, 117. Here we go. Okay. Marvel Team Up Annual number 4 came out in 1981. Newsstand. Frank Miller story, Earth Champion, Mike Esposito art. Frank Miller, Joe Rubenstein cover. First meeting and team up of Moon Knight and Daredevil, Luke Cage, and Iron Fist. That's what I thought was cool. That's the reason I got it. That's the reason I have it. I'm not really collecting the whole run these. Just looking for the one that I like. Marvel Team Up featuring Spider-Man and the Man-Thing, issue 68. And we have, this is issue 68, came out April 1974. Chris Claremont story, John Byrne and Bob Wiacek art, John Byrne and Joe Rubenstein cover. First appearance of Despair. So that's pretty cool. We have Marvel Team Up Spider-Man and Wolverine issue 117. This is a more familiar cover right here. And this came out of May 1982. JMD Matthias story, Herb Champion, Mike Esposito art, Bob Layton and Joe Rubenstein cover. First appearance of Professor Power, Anthony Power. We have Marvel Team Up Spider-Man and the Human Torch. This is a pretty popular one. Just came out September 1982. J.M. DeMatteis story, Kerry Gamble and Mike Esposito art, Ed Hannigan and Al Newman cover. First appearance of Frogman, Eugene Patilio. And the last book of the night, we have Marvel team up, Aunt May and Franklin Richards versus Galactus, number 137. This is the first appearance of Granny Goldie, or Goldie Granny, or you'll see it right here, but pretty cool. And that's it, guys. That is my part 2 weekly haul for the PC. Let me know if you have any of these books in your PC. And yeah, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscription. Check out the other videos, links, all that good stuff, guys. Remember, respect the hunt, collect with purpose.